So to start with an overview of what we've got in here, this is the air pump with the hose and the valve to control airflow. This is the power cord that runs the Ionic silver maker. This is the lid, the top portion, and then underneath here you can see where the metallic plates are hung. Over here we've got distilled water, the jar, and the soft scrub for cleaning these metallic plates here. The middle one is silver, as indicated by the notch right here. This is the parts per million indicator. In distilled water, it should read 0 to 1, so we're good there. Alright, now for the prep for each of these, we're going to clean the silver plates individually with the soft scrub. Prior to cleaning these plates, I did also clean the glass jar with the soft scrub. After cleaning it with the soft scrub in tap water, it's wise to rinse it 3 times with distilled water, just to make sure that nothing extra is left over. For each of these plates, after scrubbing them, I apologize you can't really see it in the video, but after scrubbing them with just a scrub sponge and the soft scrub in tap water, you rinse them in tap water, after which you also rinse them with distilled water, which I'm doing here now. And we will go ahead and do that for the rest of the 3 plates as well. After rinsing each plate, just place it on top of the open jar that has already been cleaned, just to stay there until you've finished the rest of the prep work. Now, after cleaning each of the plates, we are also going to rinse the air hose in distilled water, since it will be being placed in the jar as well, and we want to make sure that it is as clean as possible so there's no other contamination as we try to make sure that we are on point with our ppm measurements. Alright, so everything is cleaned, prepped, and ready to go. We're now going to hang the metal plates onto the 3 hooks that are on the bottom of the lid. We're going to start with a steel plate, so one of the plates that does not have a notch in the top corner. We're going to hang that on the first hook, as shown here. The metal plate that goes in the middle is the silver plate, and as noted by the chip in the top corner that's cut off. And then finally the second steel plate will go on the 3rd and final hook on the bottom of the lid. Now, to note, the lid does not have to be screwed on to the silver maker for the silver maker to function. As long as the plates are in the water, your silver maker will be working just fine. So now we're going to fill this jar up to about the point where the jar starts to curve inwards. You can see here that there is a line that is in the jar that kind of marks that spot that I'm filling it up to. I'm now going to place the lid onto the jar. Notice, as I mentioned, that I did not screw it on, although you can screw it on if you would like, but it is not necessary for the silver maker function. Next, we're going to place the air hose in and the power source. To note for the airflow, which I will show here in just a moment, you want a steady stream of small bubbles. You don't want the water to be vigorously moving. You simply want enough airflow coming out of the tube to create a small current so that the water is moving between the 2 or the 3 silver plates, or the 3 metal plates rather. As shown here, the small steady flow of bubbles. Alright, so we're going to check this here with our parts per million indicator just to see where we're at. Should be between 10 and 12. And it looks like we're right there. Alright, and when you're finished, you're going to want to clean off the black residue from the metal plates with the soft scrub and rinse the jar out a couple of times with distilled water to get rid of any residue left in the jar. And that will be it for the demo of making Ionic silver. I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave any questions in the comments below, and see you next time.